I haven't watched the whole Transit Andrew Huang thing. Should we do that?
I'm releasing a plugin today. I believe with my whole heart that...
Okay, I'm trying to pause that. Does Andrew use Botox? I don't know about Botox. It's looking kind of mid. It looks okay to me. I mean, I only had like a quick look at it last night. I kind of wonder, I don't know if I want to play the whole thing, but I guess we'll try.
It is amazing.
I like how he's got a new hairdo. I think. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it personally. I did like his hair more before, I think.
Point where I'm not going to do anything flashy in this video. I'm just going to record my computer
except with my hair
screen and show it to you. So this is Transit. It's a super creative multi-effect that I developed with Baby Audio.
One thing I think is funny too is this thumbnail. He looks older with this haircut. He does. So the thumbnail says "Turn knob, change life." I'm hoping that's ironic because this is not going to change your life. Maybe it could be ironic, like a meta irony sort of thing. Wait. No, maybe it's just irony. This video is good and straight to the point, though. Okay.
And hey, it's Andrew Huang. Initially, the concept was about speeding up the workflow when you're creating transitions in songs, but as the development process went on, we just kept discovering new, really cool possibilities with it. But I'll start by showing you the transition use case.
I mean, for like the sale price, it doesn't seem that bad, but I personally don't really use that many transitions. Maybe this will change my transition game, though. I don't know. Maybe I should give it a try. People have been asking me to review it, so maybe I could do that. I don't know. Might take me a couple days though. Does anybody by chance knows who designed it? It was Baby Audio. So that's a plus. At least it wasn't some random call company, you know, like at least it was Baby Audio.
And just how the plugin works in general. So you got these 7 slots and in each of them you can load one of 18 effects. Let's put a delay in there.
Do we need to be upping our transitions as producers? I have no idea.
It does what a delay does. So the main thing with Transit is the parameters of all these effects can be assigned to them.
I feel like it could be good for workflow. You know, if you're trying to do a complex transition where you're involving like delay, reverb, bit crushing or something, distortion, chorus, I don't know. If you're trying to use like all of that and automate it at once, I feel like this could be good.
So if we click any of these buttons, we can now set a start and end point for the value of that knob. So let's have the feedback get more over time.
Okay, that's a good design there, I think, right? Weaver, stop drinking Sprite before stream. Burpee ass. Dude, are you stalking me? Because I did drink Sprite. All right, that is really weird. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just prove it to you here right now. I went to Subway. Have your girlfriend burp you before? All right, I will next time. I have Sprite right here in this. I don't know how I'm going to show you guys this, but just believe me, there's Sprite in there, okay? I don't want to move the camera right now. Told me to stop. I'm going to drink some more. Cap. Yeah, you think I'm capping about that? Paid for water, though, SMH.
The mix will go from completely dry to completely wet. And let's
pay for
start
water,
the
you're
tone at normal, and then we'll have it go darker over the course of the
It paid for water, but got Sprite. Oh, no, I didn't do that.
transition. Now, as I move this macro knob, you see these little black dots inside those circles around the knobs?
Whoa.
That's showing you the current value of that parameter. So now as I turn this transition control, you're going to hear those 3 parameters changing over time.
I mean, I don't know, a lot of people are hating on this. I don't think it's that bad of an idea, though, because I don't know of like a transition plugin that does this sort of stuff. You know, like I'm sure you could do this in a lot of ways without this, but you couldn't do it as fast, you know? I mean, maybe you could, someone was saying you could do it with the Ableton rack, but I guess you could, but it would just require a lot of setup.
And you can do this with tons of parameters on up to 7 effects. So you can probably see where this is going.
I agree, Gucci Bongwater. People are too harsh on plugins that simply exist to make your life easier instead of be the most innovative new product. I think nowadays, like there's going to be a lot more plugins that focus more towards workflow as opposed to being something completely new. There's only so many things that haven't been done yet. At this point, it's basically just how can we make things faster? How can we make things easier? Maybe some things might sound a little better at some point also too. Like I heard this in WNN, there was the Arteria plugin, the Acid V. That sounded really good. I think that's the kind of stuff we're going to be looking towards, like things sounding better, things just being easier to use, maybe more complex. Also, I don't know.
It's a huge time saver for creating these transitions where you want different parameters all changing and affecting your sound, but you can do it all in one place instead.
We were mentioning WNN gives views up. All right, guys. All right. Fine, I'll never mention my content ever again. I'm just a Twitch streamer, guys. I don't do anything else.
Hopping between different plugin windows and automation lanes and all that. This is a super streamlined workflow. So for example, like let's do a classic, washout, put a reverb on here, have it go from 0 to, we don't need to go completely wet, maybe around 50. The reverb can get longer as it goes on. And then over here, let's drop in OTT, and we'll just have the amount go.
As a dev, I have to dig through books and even research white papers now to actually find new sound design concepts. How dare you shill for your YouTube channel? I know. What the f***? What does pump do? You know what it does. You know what it does. Don't act stupid.
0 to 100. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also go backwards. When it's pink, it's backwards. But in this case, we just want to really squish that transition as it goes on. And actually, I'm just going to automate.
Got OTT in it at least.
Control, because it probably, want to transition.
His favorite preset.
For the last, say, 4 bars of this section. Let's build on this.
I feel like this demo would have been more effective if he was like leading it into a drop or something as opposed to just looping this one section.
Do a fill.
Because it's only going to sound so good when you're just like going back and forth through the same area.
We could high pass it, have the cutoff start at 0 and go.
Better not be $60.
High.
It's $50, but normal price is $100. I don't know. I don't think I'd pay $100 for this. Maybe 50, but that's only if I really like it. I don't care that much about transitions. I don't know. Like, I don't do them that often. Like, maybe for a drop, and then usually in that case, like, I kind of know what I want already.
Resonance starting at nothing.
It's a time saver plugin. Yeah, I could see it definitely be good for people that do a lot of transitions.
Turning up as we go. Mix also coming in from 0 to 100. And actually, I think that should go before the OTT. Let's drag and drop it over there. Got quiet at the end. Let's do a little gain compensation on OTT. Maybe we also want to add a noise sweep. We got a module for that. I'm going to flip it to bandpass and again, switch some
Is there like a reverse function? Because that would be really good, I feel like.
Of these parameters.
It'd be nice also if there was more than one macro. Like if you could like have all of them on one macro except for the reverse, and then have the reverse one on a second macro, and then reverse it right before you get to the drop, you know?
To dynamic. So we'll have it sweep up like this. It'll start from nothing and go up to, say, around -12 or something is probably good.
To be fair, though, motherfuckers try to charge $150 for that LOL comp plugin. And some people actually had the balls to be like, oh, you're taking it too seriously, man. $150? Yeah, no, you're taking it too seriously, man. Oh, okay, but $150? You think I shouldn't take that seriously? All right. This could be cool, have it on each deck of a DJ set. True, yeah, that could be cool. I mean, you would have to like work it in with like a DAW though, that's the only issue.
Here's another thing.
You could do this with Infiltrator. The thing is, Infiltrator isn't made specifically for this, but you could. You just would have to set it up to line up where the drop is. Or I guess you could do it without that, doing that even. You just have to automate it. Different workflow. Yeah, it's a bit different. I think you could do the same stuff though, essentially. You could probably do more with Infiltrator, but generally I use Infiltrator for like sound design purposes. I think a lot of people do. People do DJ with Ableton. It's a pain in the ass, so if you press the button off time or if it's not quantized perfectly, it's just out of sync and you're fucked.
Hey, busy.
Thank you for the Prime subscription, Glitz.
You flip a parameter to dynamic, the middle of the...
I don't understand why it sounds so fucking flamboyant, dude. What the fuck? I don't even understand how you got AI to do that.
Knob turns into a curve control. So if I like boost this up like this, you can see as I turn the macro, it goes up higher faster.
Wow.
I could also do the inverse where it climbs really slowly at the beginning and then it goes up higher at the end. So not only are you setting the ranges of every
That's cool. So you can change the way it moves up and down. That's nice.
parameter, but also the acceleration or deceleration with regard to how
A little subtle change there.
they're mapped to the transition control. I think in this case, though, we want to be able to hear the noise pretty early on as we sweep. And then also, let's put on a pump effect.
Yeah.
Quarter note, turn the shape up. This is like how long of a pumping effect it is. And we're going to automate the amount from 0 to 100. Let's hear this.
You sound like a housewife happy to see her blue-collar husband get home from work in that clip. Dude, it's a fucking AI. An AI did that. AI did me that dirty.
But if instead of a noise, maybe I wanted like a riser, we could do that. We've got an oscillator module. Pitch is going to go from something low to something really high. Gain is going to go from nothing.
I think having all this together could be nice, especially having the oscillator with it, and you have like control of the pitch like that.
to, or I guess not nothing. We can go from like, yeah, somewhere around there, turn the curve up again, and spread can go from, let's say, 0 to 100. So, you know, to do this with multiple plugins and multiple automation lanes like I often am, it's so much more work. And then also, if you set up a really great transition in part of your song and then you want to use it again, it's like this.
Trial is 5 seconds of silence every 60 seconds. I fucking hate that. That's like anti-reviewer. It's like, well, if we're not sending it to you, you gotta buy it, basically.
Full copy paste job. Here, you literally just automate the transit knob again. And of course, if you like lengthen it or shorten it, you can just completely remap all of that for it to be like, for instance, here, a 1-bar transition instead of a 4-bar transition.
Please tell me there's a reverse function. I feel like it really needs that right now.
I'm gonna just loop this part and run you through a few presets so you can get a feel for all the different kinds of transitions that are possible. And I'm also gonna turn this little vocal sample I have on here so it feels more like a full song.
Leave me. You're playing for time. Leave me. You're playing for time. Leave me.
I just feel like it's not really selling me when it's not actually transitioning to a drop or something, man. Like, I don't want to hear it looping around over and over like this.
Leave me. You're playing for time.
So those are examples on the full mix.
I can see it being used for like 1-bar fills.
But transit is also great on individual tracks. I'll show you some more presets on the vocal here.
Leave me. You're playing for time. Leave me. You're playing for time. 'Cause I've been falling for you. You're playing for time.
Hey, busy.
'Cause I've been falling for you.
That catches me off guard every time.
Leave me.
But why would I ever use this instead of Infiltrator? I mean, I guess just because this is designed for transitions. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you could do it with Infiltrator too. It would just be like harder to set up.
You're playing for time. 'Cause I've been falling for you.
Transit's also great as just a stat.
Don't ask me how I know, but Sandbox got an update recently. Ugh. I saw there was like a Instagram post about it from this I can't remember the name of it, but it's like this like page that just like posts. It's owned by someone that owns like internet money or some shit, because they're always just like promoting them. Basically, they were like saying that like Kyle Beats thing is gonna change. It's gonna change the way people make music. I was just like, come on, dog. What the actual is this?
Static effect.
I could probably go find it if I want to.
You could use this transition control
I should go find it. I'm gonna go find it in a minute.
more for dialing in the sweet spot that you want.
Leave me.
I'm gonna go
You're
find it.
playing for time. 'Cause I've been falling
Yeah, I think this plugin is okay.
for you.
Hot take: Shaperbox 3 greater than Infiltrator 3. It's 2, but no. I think it depends where you're using it for. Infiltrator does more. It's probably better for like electronic music if you're trying to do like more like electronic sound design and flipping sounds. I think you can do more with Infiltrator.
Maybe tweak a couple things as you like. Or forget about presets. This is one of my favorite things. We've got an amazing randomization system here. So if you click this lock button, you can see what is locked or unlocked. Unlocked meaning it will randomize if you press the die icon.
Okay, I found what I was talking about here. Okay, this fucking page, dude. This fucking page. I like when they have randomized functions, but I feel like this isn't a plugin I would use randomize on. What, Benny? Why are you liking this, man? Come on, this thing is ass, man. Okay, this new Kyle Beats plugin will allow literally anyone to become a producer without any passion or knowledge and contribute to the oversaturation of the producer community. I almost feel like this is like ironic, you know? But I don't know, this page doesn't usually post like ironic stuff, so it's kind of hard for me to like be like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm reading this right. And then they got this here. It's kind of like an ad, man. It's like a fucking ad. Wait, is it video has no sound? Did they mute it or something? What the Well, I didn't mean to like that. Someone here actually tagged me. You guys clearly haven't seen the Weird Beats review of it yet. That has to be ironic. They don't post things ironically, though, I don't think. Either that or it's someone trolling. Because they also... Okay, wait, hold on. Like, look at... Dude, what is this? What is this shit, dude? This has got to be paid promo right here. Really? Really? Maybe they're trolling. I kind of wonder if they're trolling. Dude, like, okay, come on. They gotta be fucking trolling here, dude. What the Busyworks Beats drops a guide on how to find a wife. Dude, I really can't tell if this is serious or not. Like, I think it is serious, though. I don't think it's a troll. I think it's somebody from Internet Money that owns this. Okay, here it is. Here it is, dude. This is me and EXE's meme. So this is a meme I posted here. I came up with the idea. EXE actually made it. Who is this pay? It's gotta be someone from Internet Money. That's what I think. That's my theory. Okay, anyways, back to this. Sorry, random tangent there.
Up here. So let's say I like the OTT. I'm going to control click that. That locks the entire module. If you don't control click, this is just like the module selection lock. And also you can set the range of randomization for different parameters if you want. So let's completely randomize the top 3 module slots. And I'll do this example on drums just to switch it up.
At least there's some good design parameters in this, like how you can lock certain things. That's good. This is like kind of like, it's Infiltrator for kids, though. Realistically, when you're using it this way, this is Infiltrator for kids. Okay.
So that's a workflow if you just want to find a vibe, but here's something I love to do with randomization. If you're into like glitchy stuff, I think you'll appreciate that.
What kind of sales end you're getting? If I had to guess, at least 50%.
So like, let's take a delay. We're going to put OTT on the end of the chain and we're going to fully lock it. Reset it to default. It's just going to compress everything that we're doing. For the delay, I'm going to lock the module selection to let almost everything else be randomized. Let's see. Maybe we want to lock the mix. Keep that at 50%. And then I want to dial in the range of randomization for the delay length to be pretty short. And actually the feedback range could go all the way up. And we don't need this distortion right away. You know, to start with, for this example, I'll just use the
What would a Weaver Beats plugin do? Tell you what you're doing wrong.
random icon on the delay
And then if you're doing nothing wrong, it'll do nothing.
module. So I love to do this. I'll resample my audio while hitting the randomizer, like on beat.
Okay. It's kind of cool. It has randomized for each parameter too, or each device.
So that's fun. But now if I use this die, and let me just check that.
Oh, this is getting too complicated for me.
Just unlock
I'm a fan of Baby Auto design. Yeah, their UIs are really, really good.
all of these slots. So we're still going to have that fun delay glitching effect. Then it's going to go through who knows what else, and then get a little compressed with the OTT. And, you know, it's just going to be a glitch fest.
Bro thinks he's Infiltrator.
And we've got a dry wet control down here. So if I want, you know, maybe I'll put it around half and we'll hear the full original beat and all.
It's kind of a multi-effect, but it's for transitions. What is this freeze frame right here?
All this glitchy stuff can just be like in the background, adding a lot of fun.
Is this just a glorified rack? Kinda. I mean, it does a little bit more than that, but yeah. I mean, you could remake something pretty close to this with the rack. You wouldn't be able to rearrange certain things, but yeah, it kind of is in some ways. In some ways, you might have more control with a rack too, because you can have more than one macro knob, or more than one macro knob that controls everything. The good thing about Infiltrator is it has more effects, but I mean, you would have to like fiddle with it a bit to make it work specifically for transitions a bit more.
And here's another thing I haven't showed you that takes transit to yet another level. We'll load up a classic reverb wash kind of thing.
No, you showed us that. You showed us that already.
Hit these 2 arrows, it switches to what we're calling the motion sequencer. So here you set the length of your transition. Let's
Okay, we do got something new here. Does Infiltrator go on sale? I don't know. I don't know.
stick with 4 bars. Now I can press play here. The play and stop are also assignable to MIDI. So, you know, live sets.
No, I didn't, Vivid.
Just trigger your transition. It starts on the next bar, synced to your DAW. There's also a pendulum option, so it can go back and forth, and a loop option if you just want to add an effect like as an LFO. And so we discovered some cool stuff once we implemented this because, if I do a much smaller amount of time and let that loop,
See, this would be cool if you could utilize it. Well, I guess you could like just have a different effect and do several of these, but if you did something like that, that could actually make this kind of cool.
it creates a different kind of effect, and this is pretty extreme, but
Has this guy tried Infiltrator though? I don't know. I think if you tried Infiltrator, you'd be like, this is a lot cooler, man. This is way cooler. This is a lot cooler than the thing we made.
there's the possibility for an entirely different kind of transition because you can let that run and fade it in.
I think another thing you could do though is you could use several of these and have one doing this and have another one doing like the delay build up or whatever.
Like,
or the reverb.
what a sick effect. And that's just one possibility, out of the
I feel like Andrew Huang in a different life could have been like a surfer. What a sick effect.
however many crazy amount of combinations you can do with all the different effects, all the different parameters you can be modulating, all the different amounts of time you could do here. Like, I don't know, what if we
If the CPU usage is low, it could be good. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen that yet.
did half as long as that, but we pendulumed it? But just imagine with this motion sequencer, if you're doing a live set, you could have like 15 transits open. It's really good on CPU, by the way. And you could have like your 4-bar
15? That's crazy. I'd rather use Infiltrator though for a live set.
riser, your 4-bar washout, your 4-bar filter sweep, your 2-bar version of all of those things. Like so many different individual transitions. You could have different ones on just
Although this might be better for transitions in a live set unless you have the infiltrators already programmed the way you want them.
certain tracks, like do something with the vocal, do something with the bass, and just have those mapped to triggers. Hit it a little bit.
Yeah, I think you gotta plan out the examples a bit more, especially like I think it should have been transitioning to a drop. I think that would have hit a lot harder.
Before the bar where you want the transition to start, and so there's so much more that I could show you about this plugin, but I'm gonna
Sick edit,
do
bro.
a much deeper dive with
You get it? You like Infiltrator? I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it, okay?
lots more use cases in a couple of weeks. A couple more things I want to make you aware of though for this launch video though is you can click on this little burger menu, and each module
Burger menu.
has its own preset.
Bro discovered CapCut mid-video at the end.
That's where you can
Yeah, it was kind of random.
also create and save your own. And then of course we have a dark mode. And then one other little handy thing to mention is this infinity icon. If you turn that on, it means that when the transition is at 0, all the effects are still applied. Whereas if infinity is off, it means at 0, everything is bypassed. So for some use cases, it doesn't matter. Like if you're going to dynamically mix in your effects anyway from 0 to 100 with their individual module mixes. But just for different use cases, sometimes you want all the effects active even when transition is at 0. Other times you might want them off until you start doing the transition. And then
That's a little confusing.
last thing I guess I'll mention is the reverb and delay.
Get an Infiltrator tattoo if you're real? I might though. Nobody performs live though. True. I mean, I heard it from Deadmau5 himself. It's always an audio track, a single audio track. I mean, Paris Hilton said she plays live though. So is Weaver Beats secretly on the board of directors for Infiltrator 2? Yeah, I haven't declared my affiliation with them. I secretly work for them, guys. It's always pre-recorded sets.
They have tails control. So you can either have the tails ring out when the transition control goes back to 0. Or you could have them cut out. So that is my first plugin, Transit. Link is in the description if you want.
Why is this worth 150? It's not 150. Maybe 50. Maybe if I really liked it while I was demoing it, but I would never pay 100 for this. Even Rio Leva approves you for plugin takes. Yeah, I saw that. Good shit.
Want to pick it up? It's $99,
He's like, he hates everything. So if he likes something, it must be really good.
but we're doing an intro special of $59.
Oh, it's 59? Why did I think it was 50? Fuck. Did I say it was 50 in my video? I don't know. I was up really late last night.
And so excited to be working with Baby Audio. It was actually really
Yeah, if it was 20 or 25, 100%. But I mean, like, I do get why they would charge a little more than that.
serendipitous how this all happened because I had this plugin idea kicking around for a while, and then I decided there's no way I could make it myself. And when I started thinking about who I'd want to collaborate on with it, Baby Audio was at the top of my list just for, their sound quality, their aesthetic. I use all their stuff all the time. I feel like they're really forward thinking, but they always keep like good quality and good workflow at the forefront.
Yeah, the UI is really good. I agree with that.
So I reached out to
Make a max for live with this. I don't know if you could reorganize it though in the same way. That's the one thing I don't know about.
them, and
Some of the other little features too.
it was just this amazing moment of serendipity because they got back to me and they were like, hey, we were actually thinking of
Say serendipitous one more time, motherfucker.
reaching out to you just because we think you have cool ideas and maybe you'd want to do a plugin together. So it really worked out amazingly, and just the whole design process was so collaborative. Like, we made every decision together. We were super aligned on almost all of it, but then also the stuff where we might have disagreed at first, there was never a compromise. We talked it out and we feel like we figured out the best solution for everything, every little detail about this plugin, and we're just like, the whole team and I are 100% excited about what we've created with Transit. I hope you can see the value in it and the creativity in it. And pick it up while it's on sale. Would love to see what you do with it. I'll see you in the next video.
Plus, I think they needed a better... God damn it. The greatest plugin in the world right now. Okay, this is one thing I do not like about this. Like, the shilling is crazy right now on this, dude. We repost the affiliate link. No. The greatest plugin in the world right now. It's the fucking greatest. I would kill... I killed for this plugin. There are people dead right now because of this. I kind of want to see it. Why is it the greatest plugin in the world? With the push 3? You paid her to promote this plugin? Probably. Or Baby Audio did. I mean, it sounds pretty good, but like the thing is, like, you're hearing the synthesizers also, and this other effect. Or this might be a MIDI controller, right? Like, I mean, you're not just hearing just the effect. Like, you're hearing all these things combined. I mean, good thing it states it at the bottom. She's the second most common feature on Andrew's channel besides Rob. True, so it's definitely biased. Yeah, I agree. I like Rachel, but she only makes vids when we're into or she got a bag of money. I agree. Yeah, no. Bro, this is such cap though, because like the greatest plugin in the world is Infiltrator. Infiltrator. How do these people not know about Infiltrator? Come on. Skip ahead.
That I did in my last show, and I'm going to show you what I can do with Transit to up the transitions game. So let's get into it. I'm going to trigger a little reverb, delay. Now let's try another one. So next up, we're going to try Sweep Up.
Stand Up Weaver, I know you got an Infiltrator shirt on. I should get one. I should make one myself. I don't see an issue if they're friends, well-known association. I mean, the only issue I have with this is just calling it the greatest plugin in the world. That's crazy. This is not the greatest plugin in the world. It's okay. It's okay.
Up and out. So this is a filter.
It's all right.
For reverb, delay, and the utility. Here we go.
It combines a bunch of basic effects, dude, and gives you a single knob. You can turn all the basic effects on. Holy shit, this is the greatest plugin in the video. You got a clickbait though? Okay, there's a difference between clickbaiting. Okay, wait, there's a difference between making a clickable video, like something that people want to click on, and then just like exaggerating to the point where it's just like, that's not true. This news will change your life. To be fair, when I say that, I'm saying it ironically, okay? I know it's not going to change your fucking life, and you should know it's not going to change your life. When I say music production news that'll change your life, did you click on that thinking it was going to change your life? I don't know. I think there's a difference there. I was being ironic with that. Like, I was just like, gotta write something extreme here. You thought it was going to change your life? Okay, well, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know, it's not the greatest plugin ever. Some people might think that, though. But I guess some people might think that this music production is going to change your life. There were people that actually did think that, by the way. And I was like, wow, You must be fucking really dumb. You must be really fucking. If you clicked on this thinking it was gonna change your life, you didn't click on this thinking it was just like a satirical title. Yeah, we really lied to us, and I was so upset. I told my therapist. What did they say? What did they say to do to me?
The Band Incorporated.